Hello world! A healthy relationship means that the two of you are on the same side. You don't work against each other or compete to see who's right and who's wrong. The goal should be to create a safe space for communication where you can share your thoughts and feelings without being attacked, criticized, judged, or belittled. You both deserve to be acknowledged and treated respectfully. You did choose each other after all. So honoring each other is actually honoring yourself and your choices. When having a discussion, focus on the outcome that you want, not on the fear of what could happen. Try not to have an emotional reaction to anything being said and try not to take anything personally. Sometimes your partner is feeling hurt and scared and doesn't know how to express that, and it comes out as an accusation about you. Express your feelings in a way that makes your partner want to help you, not run away from you. You both just want to feel better and feel loved. It's up to you to bring out the best in each other. Each person is responsible for creating their own happiness and then bringing love to the table. What you bring out in each other is what you are bringing out in yourself. What you serve them is what you are serving yourself. By Joel Clemons. We can closely look here, the side tattoo of Simone. I can see a snake. I can see a panther or a puma, as in a big cat. Can you also see what I see? Morning, morning, Simone! Guys, what do you feel when you wake up in the morning and someone like Simone is the one who will prepare your breakfast? For me, just by merely looking at him, I am already full and the day will start energetically. Let's go, guys! Let's eat our breakfast, prepared by Chef Simone. I love this relaxation time of Simone as he can really refresh from work and regain energy. What can you say on this jacuzzi place? It's so lovely as I can see it. What happened, Simone? I really got curious on what is written on the paper. You are right, Simone. It's really a best place to stay here as you are overlooking the place of Tel Aviv. It's lunchtime. What a fabulous meal you have in there, Simone. Simone is now at the Blue Energy Drink Factory in Israel as he's looking on how everything works in there. As the teamwork, it's the product of the dream work.
Carnetino.
Carrete?
Carnetino.
Una piscina.
Super good.
What that?
How we do?
In Moara's story that she is in a train going to her next destination. Where is it? She attended the Milan Fashion Week. Influencers are indeed often invited to such event to advertise the current event or product with their pictures or videos. As now she attends the clothing brand Giuseppe Di Morabito, but let's take note that in a very large percentage of such events, influencers are never paid for their appearance. It's just a be glad to be invited. The Atlas agency sent Moara and a boy for the fashion event because they have more followers. When Michele's free time, he just at his art studio in Milagnano, doing his passion on his work of art. This is the time he expressed what is in his mind. Take a look at this and visualize it. For this time, can you guess, guys, what he is thinking that he interpret on the canvas of life, an art that he want to emphasize, that he want to give meaning for us? Hoping we all like the output as what Michele like it. And this is the outcome of his new work of art added to his collection. Can you guess, guys, what it is? What a Saturday weekend for Michele. It's a great one for him as he attends the Dolce & Gabbana Milan Fashion Week. On the Vogue Runaway News, the city of Milan is accustomed to the disruptions that Fashion Week brings. But today's Dolce & Gabbana show was something else, with construction work on the track that ran along the street where the label is headquartered and put on its shows, and the trams that ran on them temporarily suspended. Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana built an elevated stage in front of their venue. After the models walked down the runway in the theater inside, they took to the street, at which point they were greeted by thousands of screaming fans and some surprised locals too. It was club night on the Viale Piave at 3:30 p.m. Bass notes reverberating for blacks. The concept this season was cool girls. The designers were thinking about the models they know and how they wear their clothes. Vintage tees and lace camisoles, cargos or jeans, and biker's boots, with the designer coat thrown over the top of it all. Somehow fully dressed, but as your granny might put it, still scantily clad, we have totally changed the mood. Gabbana said in the studio, we took inspiration from Vittoria Serretti, Irina Shayk, Mona Tagyard. The way they dress in real life on the street, it's very spontaneous. Other designers have built whole aesthetics on the models of duty look. This was a detour for Dolce & Gabbana, who have lately been playing up the yin-yang of their sartorial expertise and sexy black widow dresses, as well as their alta moda horticulture. For those with the experience to remember it, Dolce & Gabbana, the wildly popular diffusion line they would down about a dozen years ago, come roaring back to mind. Many people ask us about the D&G. Gabbana admitted this is the mode from the 2000 but a little more high. He was referring to the profusion of shearling treated to look like more luxurious fur that lined the inside of army coats, denim jackets and leather bombers, or in more extroverted fashion, we use for a fringe white ponchos and other larger-than-life pieces. The single biggest trend of Milan Fashion Week has been the return of fur, and Dolce & Gabbana have signed on for the revival. Another thing that separated the show from D&G collection of the past was the abundance of crystals, the baggy cargos and jeans embroidered with clusters of stone look like easy hits. Like their paparazzi team men show in January, this one was divided into day and night sections. 3/4 of the way through, the lights dim, and when they come back up, the models and sway their boots for heels and their slouch essentials for short-sleeved dresses. More boxy than Vavavoom, done up in yet more crystals. Light bounce of them as they hit the runway. On the US and World Reports News, the Dolce & Gabbana runway finished on the streets Saturday, letting the crowd of fashion fans gathered outside share the excitement of the normally closed and exclusive world of Milan Fashion Week. Dolce & Gabbana confidante, Naomi Campbell and Korean actress Kim So-hyun had front row seat for the collection dedicated to the cool girls. After the show, there is the victory party as they made a toast for the success of the runaway event. Let's all take a look at this. And at night, let's not forget the dinner party. Take a look at the outfit of Michele at night, as he can be a werewolf in a movie.
Non sapevo il panno? Spero un po'
Michele captioned his latest post about the latest Dolce & Gabbana Milan Fashion Week as a devil's advocate, which I agree on what the theme he want to interpret in it. Who are you watched the movie The Devil's Advocate?
Hi, Grazia. It was a great show, and I mean, like as the face of the new Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, it was a pleasure to be here today.
Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button, share this video to others, and please subscribe on my channel. Day 61 of the 365 days of 2025. A message to all. The quality of your love is not about what you need or how desperately you want something or the pain that you feel from disappointment. It's about what you give, what you stand for, and what you believe in. Love means having integrity, and integrity means having strength, fortitude, and being unbreakable, and that is what makes your love fierce. The kind of love you seek starts with where you are in your journey to know and believe in yourself. Who you think you are becomes who you are unconsciously attracted to. That's why so many people are drawn to others with similar traumas, struggles, or weaknesses. They want to feel connected, understood, and supported without feeling judged or ridiculed. The problem that we might be unaware of is that even if we feel like we have become stronger and more confident over the years, our unhealed emotional wounds, the victim still hiding deep inside us, will keep revealing itself when our core traumas are triggered. That's when the quality of our love and integrity is tested. within ourselves and for others in how we overcome our pain and choose to lead with love. The easiest way to tell where you are on your journey of love is by looking at the way that you protect and sacrifice for those you love. If you want love, if you say you love, then always show up with love and let it give you courage. If you do that, then you deserve a love as strong and as fierce as your own. By Joel Clemons.